Hold on. Hi, and welcome back to the MVTV podcast. I'm Chris Baumgartner. I'm here with Holden Charboneau, who recently committed to play lacrosse at Seton Hill University. Holden, how are you today?
Pretty good, Chris. How are you?
Good, good. So first off, congratulations on your commitment to Seton Hill. I wanted to ask you, when did you decide that you wanted to get serious and pursue a lacrosse career in college?
Well, I've been playing lacrosse since about sixth grade. When I started to get serious, was probably about eighth grade going into freshman year when I started to play really good competition in club lacrosse, and I knew that this was something that I wanted to keep doing. And just since lacrosse was something that I always just found fun, like it wasn't like, oh, I got to go to practice. I was always excited to go to practice. Of course, there'd be the days, where little disinterested, but that's with every athlete. And I also saw a lot of my older friends who I was playing with. They started to commit to colleges, and I'm like, man, this is something I think I want to do.
Exactly. And I mean, with myself personally, like when I started to get around high school, I started to see a lot of the guys on the rugby team, committing to all these schools to play. And, guys were certainly bigger. So, that motivated me to, get in the weight room a little bit more, start eating, start putting on a little bit more weight, and, just overall trying to have fun, with sports in high school. So,
Exactly.
how have you handled and adjusted to the recruiting process this year with the pandemic affecting, how the normal recruiting process goes every year?
Well, luckily that Seton Hill, I got in contact with them about a year ago, which was before the pandemic, so that was good. I actually didn't take my visit to Seton Hill until the summer during the pandemic, so that was a little different because there were no students on campus, and I got a feel for the campus, but I didn't get a feel for the campus with students. But it didn't really matter because right when I stepped on the campus, I knew this was a place I wanted to go. um, and the campus was beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, at least for myself, when I started the recruiting process just about to the end of junior year, the pandemic hit, and the only way I could get in contact with coaches was either email or just setting up a Zoom meeting because, we couldn't actually, get a college tour, or we couldn't watch an actual game because the pandemic obviously delayed sports seasons during that time and even now. So it's
Right.
just been
Yeah.
a
I mean,
difficult process.
I was having FaceTime calls and like Google Hangouts with coaches, and it was just I never thought I was gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just a very difficult year.
Definitely.
So what made you decide that you wanted to play lacrosse with Seton Hill versus other schools that were interested in you?
Well, I had about three schools that were very interested in me, and also I was looking into. I took visits at all those three schools, and there was one school where the roster size was huge, and I already counted that one out. So I was just picking between these two schools. The other one was Bellarmine University, which was a D1 program, and then Seton Hill, which is the one I'm committed to, which is a D2 program, and both teams were really good. And both schools would be a great fit for me, but I decided to pick Seton Hill partly because the coaching staff was way better. They really cared about also just me as a man, and about my academics, but let alone just about lacrosse and everything like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, congratulations on your commitment, and I wish you the best of luck moving forward. So, thank you to Holden Charboneau for joining us today on the MVTV podcast, and stay tuned for more.